The sun beats down, the water is warm, the water is crystal clear. But you're not alone. You wade into the shallows, feeling the soft sand between your toes. It feels like paradise. But you're not alone. Something is watching, waiting. Buried just beneath the surface, a hidden danger lurks. It's a creature of ancient design, armed with a weapon that can turn a perfect day into a life-or-death struggle. Most people never see it coming. They take a step, a shadow shifts, and then a searing white-hot pain. This isn't a monster from a horror film. This is real. This is the Stingray, and its threat is one you must never underestimate. Imagine a blade sharp as a surgeon's scalpel, coated in a venom that shreds flesh. Stingrays are the ghosts of the seabed. They glide with an eerie, silent grace, their wide wing-like pectoral fins propelling them like a phantom. They are masters of stealth. Their flattened bodies, mottled skin provide the ultimate camouflage, allowing them to melt into their surroundings. They stir the sand, burying themselves until only their eyes are visible. They can lie motionless for hours, a living landmine waiting for the right moment. They are specialized bottom feeders. Their hunting technique is a masterclass in patience and precision. Their mouths are on their undersides, perfectly positioned to slurp up mollusks, crustaceans, small fish. They have plate-like teeth that crush shells with ease. They rely on electroreception, ampulli of Lorenzini, to find buried prey. They can literally sense a clam buried deep in the sand. This silence is what makes them dangerous to us. You don't hear them coming. The stories are chilling because they are real. They happen in places that look like heaven on earth. Take the story of a young surfer in California. He was paddling out to catch a wave. As he pushed off the sandy bottom, he felt a sharp, piercing jab. The pain exploded, searing, electrifying agony. He saw a deep, bleeding gash and the silhouette of a stingray disappearing. The venom was already at work. On a family vacation in Florida, the children were splashing in knee-deep water. Their father watched from a few feet away. Suddenly he cried out and collapsed. He had shuffled his feet as experts advise, but a large ray felt cornered and struck. Its barb, nearly 5 inches long, plunged deep into his ankle. Lifeguards rushed to his aid, but the venom caused his blood pressure to plummet. What started as a perfect day became a race to the hospital. These encounters happen across the globe. I remember a close call filming in the Baja Peninsula. The water was murky. Ghostly shapes brushed my boots. My heart pounded. And then, there's the tragic case of Steve Irwin, a reminder that even the experienced are not immune. To truly understand the danger, you have to look at the weapon itself. The stingray's barb is a marvel of natural engineering, and a nightmare to be on the receiving end of. It's not just a simple spike, a calcified, dagger-like spine located along the tail. Depending on species, the barb ranges from an inch to over a foot. It's razor-sharp and serrated along its edges. These serrations tear flesh going in and even more coming out. The barb is covered by a thin sheath that contains a powerful venom. When the sheath ruptures, venom is released into the wound. It's a cocktail of destructive enzymes and neurotoxins. They cause immediate excruciating pain and tissue necrosis. The flesh around the wound can begin to die. When a stingray strikes, it doesn't just poke you. It whips its tail with incredible speed and force, often over its head, driving the barb deep into the victim. The serrations catch on tissue and create a ragged wound. Do not try to pull the barb out yourself. You will only cause more damage. Leave it to professionals. The aftermath is a serious medical emergency. Stingrays are ancient creatures, far older than the dinosaurs. Their lineage traces back over 150 million years. They are elasmobranchs, skeletons made of cartilage like sharks, but they evolved to rule the ocean floor. There are over 200 species. They've colonized nearly every marine environment. Studies show stingrays can recognize individual divers. They can learn simple tasks and navigate mazes. In places like Stingray City, they've become accustomed to humans. But familiarity tames fear, not instinct. Stingrays are ovoviviparous. They give birth to live young that hatch internally. Pups are born fully formed, complete with tiny barbs. And barbs are not permanent. They shed and regrow them like teeth. Now you know the facts. You know how they hunt. So I have to ask you, would you still wade into those warm, murky shallows? Would you walk barefoot, knowing what could be inches away? It's a serious question. It forces you to weigh pleasure against a life-altering injury. For me, I go in, but with a crucial difference. I go in with my eyes open, knowledge and respect. Survival often comes down to awareness. Slide or shuffle your feet along the bottom. That vibration warns rays and usually gives them time to swim away. And if you touch one, you're more likely to bump the side of your foot than step on its back. Have you had a close encounter? Tell us in the comments. Let's say the worst happens. You've made a mistake or were unlucky. The barb has hit its mark. The pain is blinding. Panic is your enemy. Do not pull out the barb. Leave it for medical professionals. Get out of the water safely. Signal for help. Yell. Wave. Assess the situation. Try to stay calm. Apply pressure around the wound, not on the barb itself. Submerge the wound in the hottest water you can tolerate. This denatures protein-based venom and eases pain temporarily. Even after heat treatment, a hospital visit is non-negotiable. You may need antibiotics, tetanus, and strong pain relief. The ocean does not play by our rules. It has ancient laws carved by eons of survival. The stingray embodies these laws, defense above all. Even a placid environment can defend itself with sudden force. We are guests in its domain. Like any guest, we must learn the local customs. The stingray shuffle is one of those customs, a sign of respect. It tells the animal you're coming and gives it room to leave. Other creatures follow similar rules. The man-o'-war, the blue-ringed octopus, the stonefish. Beauty often masks danger. We go to these dangerous places to bring back knowledge that keeps you safe. Become a channel member or donate via the thanks feature to help fund our expeditions. Your support funds essential guides and safety education. Join us. Help us bring these stories and life-saving tips to everyone. Your contribution is an investment in awareness and survival education. Together, we can teach people to respect and survive the wild. So we return to where we began, the edge of the water. The sea looks calm, inviting, but now you see it differently. The tranquil surface is a veil. The stingray is the gatekeeper to this world, a symbol of the ocean's hidden power, a reminder we are visitors. Our safety depends on humility. It is not a monster to be feared, but a master of its environment to be respected. The threat is not hypothetical. ERs treat countless stingray injuries each year, etched into the scars of thousands of victims. Shed your complacency. Look, listen, feel, be present. Shuffle your feet, teach your children. Respect the depths, be aware of the dangers, and you earn the right to explore. But never forget what lurks beneath. Carry this knowledge as a shield of respect.